I'm not waking up at all at night with numbness. So the way I came to meet Dr. Weil was that probably about 2 years ago, I started having really bad numbness in both of my arms. And it got to the point where I was being woken up every single night with numbness. And it was definitely impacting my life. And I knew it wasn't good to interrupt my sleep like that for lots of reasons. Especially even with COVID going on, you want your immune system really good and all that. And I knew I had to do something about it. So I did try a few different things. First I went to a PT and it was misdiagnosed as a shoulder nerve problem. So I did all that PT for a few months. Then I did some hand therapy. And then I tried wearing these braces at night. And that ended up causing a little more trouble with my fingers. So it was really frustrating and kind of didn't know what to do. So anyway, what happened for me is I was speaking with one of my cousins, kind of a distant cousin, at a party. And she mentioned she had gone to Dr. Weil before for a finger issue. And she thought he did a great job and the whole practice was really great. I think maybe her daughter had a soccer injury and went for another reason to another doctor in the same practice. So she's just one of those really, competent people. And so I really trusted her and what her opinion was of the whole practice and Dr. Weil. So anyway, I came in for a consultation. Oh, and before that, I did go get nerve testing done at a different place in Seattle. So they then knew it wasn't an issue with the shoulder, but it was the nerve that goes down like through your elbow and affects certain fingers in your hand, which is what was causing the numbness. And that was actually carpal tunnel syndrome, which I was really surprised I had, but that's what it ended up being. So I asked Dr. Weil about it. We had an appointment and he said, yes, he did deal with this all the time. And, I get a little paranoid. So I was like, well, how many of these do you do? And, how often and all that. And it was important to me. I wanted to know what he said and everything. And I was really confident with his answers. And so anyway, he described the surgery he did. And I had actually gone to another doctor in Bellevue for a consultation. And it was there that I learned that there's two ways they do it, kind of a more old-fashioned type of surgery on carpal tunnel that takes longer to heal. And then there's this new kind, and Dr. Weil could explain it, but it's orthoscopic and it's a shorter heal time and it's supposed to just be a lot easier on the patient. So he did that kind and I double checked that he did that kind. And so I wanted to do it. And this might sound silly, but when I came into the practice in the office, I just really liked the whole atmosphere. I liked it sounds silly, but the waiting room is so relaxing. It doesn't feel like you're in a hospital, which might make you feel uncomfortable or nervous. So it's just very relaxing. There's a fireplace, a fish tank, and all that. And I thought all the people at the front desk were really friendly and helpful. So let's see. I ended up having both wrists, the procedure done on both wrists. So I did one first, second one 2 weeks later. I, of course, was nervous coming in for the appointment to actually get the procedure. But again, I thought the staff, all the nurses were so friendly, just so comfortable, so nice that I don't think it could have been any better, really. And then Dr. Weil comes in and I was a little nervous, but he just made me feel relaxed, made me feel like he was competent. He was not nervous, which that's what you want, obviously. And so then before I knew it, you're in the recovery room eating pretzels and having water or something. And so anyway, and then I went home and they explained everything to you about how to take care of your arm and what issues you'll have. So I went home and it was a really easy recovery. You have a wrap around it for, I think, 3 days. Then you take that off. You have follow-up appointments with them. I ended up having a couple questions. I think I called and they answered me right away. It was very easy. There was some pain in my hand for a while. It goes away gradually. And I asked Dr. Weil about that later in the follow-up appointments. I was even a bit nervous for the second one, but it went very smoothly. And gosh, it was so easy. And now it's been, I think, 2 months maybe for me. I'm not sure, but I can do everything that, was bothering me before, and my hands aren't bothering me at all. And most importantly, I'm not waking up at all at night with numbness. So I just don't have any numbness at all anymore. So I highly recommend Dr. Weil. I have recommended him to other people. I even told him, it was kind of funny because in my day-to-day life, I mentioned, you meet people like your computer guy, your hair cutter, these kind of people. And they also mentioned they were going to Dr. Weil for different procedures. And they're people I've worked with in Seattle for years. So it was just kind of funny. I thought, I think I picked the right place, and also it's just very conveniently located right off I-5, easy parking, so convenient, just couldn't be easier. So I really recommend Dr. Weil to any of you who have a similar problem, and go for it. Don't be afraid, just do it and your life is going to be better.